Today I'm making an animal shape collage. First I picked out a big shape for my animal's head. So I am going to cut it out. You can choose between a circle, a square, or a triangle. So I'm carefully cutting out my circle here. Now when I glue the circle down on my paper, I don't want to put it down this way with those dotted lines showing, because that looks a little messy. So I'm going to flip it over, and that's how I want to put it on my paper. So I'm going to take my glue stick and I'm going to gently spread some glue around the edges on the side with those dotted lines. Just around the edges. And then I'm going to stick my big shape onto my paper. And this is going to be my animal's head. I still don't really know what animal I'm making. Just kind of having fun as I go. So I've got lots of little shapes here now that I can use to make my animal's eyes, nose, mouth, ears, tongue, whatever you want to add on your animal's face. I think those two circles look great as eyes. And then I'm choosing some smaller circles that are going to be the pupils of the eyes. This is called overlapping. When you glue pieces on top of other pieces, it's called overlapping, and it makes your art look more interesting. If I just had those two big circles for eyes, that'd look okay, but they look even better when I put two little circles on top and overlap. All right, this heart looks like a nice nose, so I'm gonna put the nose here. As you can see, I'm applying glue on the spot where I want to stick the small shape. It's easier when things are little to do that. This trapezoid shape, I think, makes a good open mouth. I think I'm going to make a cat. So I'm going to have some triangle ears up here. And then again, I'm going to overlap and put some smaller triangles inside the big triangles to look like the opening of the ear. Overlapping makes your art more interesting, so I need you to do that with your animal. I'm going to use this raindrop shape for a tongue. This kitty is sticking out his tongue. Again, I'm overlapping the tongue over the mouth to make it look more interesting. And this kitty needs some whiskers. I've got this kind of thin rectangle, but I want it even thinner to make some whiskers. So I will cut this one carefully into little rectangles to make whiskers. So if you'd like to cut any shapes smaller, you may do that. And then glue them down. All right, my animal shape collage is done. I'm gonna twist down my glue stick and put the cap on nice and tight.